Okay, um, I'm going to go over the homework from the notes from yesterday, and this homework is sort of a review of all the stuff we've done. So this homework, I think, is really tough. They both use tables, and they ask you a bunch of questions. Some are conditional probability, and then some are from before. And let's just jump in, and hopefully, if you were struggling with this will help you out. So the table below shows a gender of 40 random. Well, let's fill in the table here. So it looks like we have people who have allergies and do not have allergies, and then we have females and males. Our total amount of people with allergies is 10 plus 8, 18. Our total amount of people without allergies, 13 plus 9 is 22. Our total amount of females is 10 plus 13, 23. And our total amount of males, 8 plus 9 is 17. You'd want to add either these numbers together or these numbers together. 18 plus 22 is 40. And that's what it was talking about up here. We have sort of 40 randomly selected high school students. All right, so first question, what is the probability of A? So A is representing allergies here. What is the probability of picking somebody that has allergies? Well, there are 18 total people that have allergies out of our total amount of students of 40. So there is an 18 out of 40 chance of choosing somebody with allergies. What is the probability of sort of this A intersection F? So remember, this was from a while back now. The intersection means what is the probability of choosing somebody that is both in A and in F? So how many people are both in A and in F? So basically, how many people have allergies and are also female? There are 10 people who have allergies and are also female. So the probability of choosing somebody who has allergies and are also female is a 10 out of 40 chance. There are 10 people who fit both of those things. This next one is a union. So find the probability of N or M. So basically, what's the probability of choosing somebody that is either has no allergies or that they're a male? So they don't have to have both of these qualities. They just need to have at least one of these qualities. So there are 13 females with no allergies. There are 9 males with no allergies, and then there are 8 just regular males. And we want to count all of these people. So, there are 13 plus 9 plus 8 total people that either have no allergies or are male. If I add up 13 plus 9 plus 8, I'm going to get 30. And that's out of 40 still. There are 40 people total in this. This guy right here, I don't know if we ever talked about the line on top. This is the same thing as the complement. And so basically, what is the probability of choosing somebody, of not choosing somebody that either has allergies or is male? Basically, you just want to choose sort of the other side of this question on number 3. There were 10 people that are not male and also do not not have allergies. So there's a 10 out of 40 chance of sort of choosing a complement from number 3. What is the probability of A given F? So this is that conditional probability that we've been talking about. If we choose a female, there are 23 females, so it's out of 23. What is the probability that that person has allergies? Well, there are 10 females with allergies, so there's a 10 out of 23 chance of choosing somebody with allergies given that that person is a female. 6 goes backwards. What if what is the probability of choosing a female given that that person has allergies? There are 18 people with allergies. So what is the probability of choosing a female that has allergies? A 10 out of 18. There are 10 females out of the 18 that have allergies. Okay. And then 7 through 11. We're actually not going to do 11, but we are going to do 7 through 10. We need to first fill in this table. Looks like we're talking about flowers blooming or not blooming and whether or not they were fertilized or were not fertilized. Our total amount of bloomed flowers was 80. Our total amount of not blooming flowers was 20. Our total amount with fertilizer was 60. And our total without fertilizer was 40. And so our total overall was 100. So what is the probability that a plant got fertilizer? So basically, what is the probability of F? So there were 60 plants that got fertilizer out of 100 total. So there's 60 out of 100 chance of a plant getting fertilizer. What is the probability that a plant will bloom given that it was fertilized? So this is doing that probability of B, so bloom, given that it was fertilized. So how many plants were fertilized? Well, 60 were fertilized, and how many of those plants bloomed? 48. So we had a 48 out of 60 chance of the plant blooming given that it was fertilized. What is the probability of picking a plant that was fertilized or bloomed? This is doing that union thing. So this is the probability of F union B. Kind of like what we did up on number 3. So how many, so this is not a conditional probability. This will be out of 100. There are 100 plants total. What is the probability that a plant was either fertilized or it bloomed? Well, let's see here. There were, 48 and 12 plants were fertilized, and then there were an additional 32 that bloomed. We don't want to count this 48 twice, so 12 plus 48 plus 32, that's going to be our number of plants that were either fertilized or bloomed. And so if I add those up, we're going to get 92, so there's a 92 out of 100 chance of picking a plant that was either fertilized or bloomed. And then last, what is the probability of picking a plant that was fertilized and did not bloom? So this is doing a intersection. So what is the probability of a plant that was fertilized and did not bloom? And the did not bloom is represented by N. So F intersection N. And we, this will be out of 100. There were 100 plants. And how many of these plants were fertilized and did not bloom? There were 12 of those plants that were fertilized but did not bloom. So 12 out of 100 chance of that happening. Okay, that's it for this homework for the day. This homework was tough. Stick with this. I know this is not easy. Please email me if you have any questions.